All right, well, I got this exhaust system roughed out. And this is actually the easy part of doing it. I don't know if it shows up when people text me. It's like people never leave me the fuck alone. Okay. You tell people you're too busy to do their job. Then they beg and plead for you to do it. And then when the job gets delayed a day here and a day there, they call you and text you 40 times a day. It's like, dude, I told you I can't do your job. You begged me to do it. And I said, yeah, well, I'll get to it when I can get to it. Jeez, I get so mad I can't even see straight. Okay. Anyway, this was the easy part. Well, it wasn't easy. Well, I mean, it was easy. I've been doing this thousands and thousands and thousands of hours in the shop. You eventually figure out how to do stuff. So anyway, I built the first one, and so it became my control. Well, you can see it's way back here, and I was going to go behind this one with the front pipe. But it just drove me bananas, because the only reason I was going to do that was to avoid the shock absorber. Well, even though I don't care what this bike looks like, it's there's certain things with how things look in the profile of a bike when it's done that I just couldn't handle it being back farther, because then it just looks so separated from the bike. And I can tell this video isn't going to turn out very good just because I'm so irritated. So sorry about that in advance. So anyway, what that ended up making me do is, here, let me get this off of here, because you get the general idea of what it looks like. So these are the slip joints that I got holding this thing together. But when things gotta line up consecutively, here we go. Like, these have to line up this way and this way. So having this be able to move doesn't really help you any on adjustment. You have to get all these dead nuts on. So you can see all those curves. Well, all that is because I had to go around the shock. And I was actually able to do this with, I didn't have to recut one thing once. So I guess that's good. I mean, normally you have to fart around with things forever and keep trimming and adjusting and trimming and adjusting, but it's to the point where I've done so much of this kind of stuff that see, they make these little snap together plastic elbow macaroni things that you can put together and design your whole exhaust, and then mark the whole thing and put it back, and then cut all your pieces based on these little plastic jobberoonies. Well, for one thing, I would never buy those because I can't afford them. I mean, I'm not going to waste money. I don't know, whatever. I don't use them. And they never had those when I first started doing exhaust systems. You basically had to learn how to cut and fit, and you know, you just kind of go by feel, because when you're dealing with tubing, one thing I can tell you is when you have a bend that you're cutting pieces out of, let me see. This, you want to visualize a straight line going down through it, like this. Where's my pen? If you cut, let's see. If you cut through it like that, you're going to have an oval because you're not coming through the pipe at a 90 with itself. Even though this is a curve, you can eyeball that's at a 90 with itself. So when you slice through it and you look at the end of it, it'll be a perfect circle. That's very important if you're building exhaust systems. So, like I was saying, you kind of get 6 cents, 5 cents, I don't know, however many senses you have. So look, you can see, you can smell, you can taste, you can hear, you can feel. So 5. Well, you get kind of a 6th sense when it comes to tubing on how it goes together. I don't know. Now, these have these slots that you can put, that you put in here that will hold the exhaust. So you'll actually, when I build the bracket, I'll have some adjustment here, which is cool. Because the bracket is going to be a lot harder to make than the actual exhaust system. And it's going to take a lot more time because you're going to be underneath the bike, and you know, whenever you weld something, you fit the first piece, you weld it, you put it back on there. Well, it may not be lined up right because of the heat and whatnot, unless you can work on have the bike suspended, but then you're reaching under and trying to weld. So I try and put things on, tack them, take them off, finish the weld, and so on and so forth. Because holy shit, stuff moves around a lot. But anyway, so I'll wrap this up. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about. All right, bye.